This week's stop on the Redman TNT Summer Circuit is Syracuse, New York, where we'll see the running of the big 9,200-pound super modified tractor. After the big boys run, it's a special feature on the smallest pullers, the Mighty Minis. We'll be right back with our first pulling event.
A most pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 1987 Budweiser New York State Fair Tractor and Truck Pull, a part of the TNT Redman All-American Pulling Series. Today's program will feature the 9,200-pound super modified dragster tractors. We'll have tractors here with 4, 5, and 6 engines battling on the State Fair track. We hope you enjoy the program.
As we approach the end of the season, the New York State Fair in Syracuse becomes an important series of events for the modified tractor pullers locked in a battle for points. First up, Fred Freeman and Mean Mistreater.
I think this is going to be a real good test on the sled right now. Okay, Fred Freeman parking the tractor and the sled up on the high side of the track, as they call it, up on the right side. Look at him, 5 supercharged engines on the Mean Mistreater. Oh, great run by Fred Freeman. A great run by Fred Freeman as he really sets the distance to beat. Here on the modified tractor side, up to about the 270 to 75 foot mark.
Fred Freeman taking Mean Mistreater off the track to make way for our next puller, Leo K. and the Driller. Leo is in a tight race for dominance in the heavyweight modifieds with the Banter team. He's been coming on strong all season, but he hasn't been able to put the Banters away. As the grueling circuit wears on, the Banters have been having problems keeping their rigs in good running condition. This is an opportunity that Leo K. can't afford to miss. They're hooking him up now. Let's watch his run.
Leo K. is going into the center of the track. They'll be swapping positions on the starting line, trying to find the best spot to pull on, where it's the hardest. He's looking 10 horsepower right here. The Driller with 150.
From here, he's almost close to that 300-foot mark. We're going to have to wait for the laser to measure it out. Great run by Leo K. Really tearing up the track, front end high in the air, but he gets enough of speed to get it out there at least.
Leo K. 299.7. You got to be happy. I bet you wish, though, you had another 5 inches.
Yeah, I had to hit the brake down there about halfway, and it might have cost me those 5 inches.
Track taking a lot of power today.
It's going to take a lot of horse today.
All right, do you think the batters have a chance to make a full pull?
He always does.
Spoken like a true prophet. Leo K. 299.7. He thinks, just like Fred Freeman, there will be full pulls before the afternoon is over.
He's running maybe more horsepower than the Banter brothers.
Hooking up to the big sled now is Sudden Thunder with Wayne Keefe at the throttle. Wayne operates this 4-engine pulling rail out of his home in Hebron, Connecticut. You'll practically have to have a full pull to better the Driller's mark of 299.7 feet. That's going to be a tough one to beat.
Good run for Wayne Keefe up about the 275-foot mark, but Leo K. still the guy sitting in that #1 position here in the 9,000-pound modified class.
fourth. He sticks with 3 Aries engines all the time. A very popular fashion to have these 3 engines in a staircase fashion with a clutch on each engine. Sponsored by All Pro Auto Parts out of North Carolina. Now Paul is very well suited for the 7 and 9,000 pound class, but he also runs on the 11 as well. A tractor that can run in 3 classes, looking at about 6,000 horsepower. Paul Norman.
Good run for Paul Norman. Front end is a little high in the air. Not enough to get it out there to knock Leo K off of that number 1 spot. But a good run for Paul Norman and the All-Pro machine.
Paul Norman looked a little light out there in the front end. Were you happy with the run?
Yeah, Dave, I was happy. It was light, the tractor hooked up good. I couldn't have asked any more. The motor's very good, came up good. Good straight run. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Some of the top name competitors say by the time this class is over, there'll be a couple off the game. What do you think?
I think Dave Banner's got a real good shot at getting it out. I was real surprised that Leo didn't get it out.
Well, he came close, 5 inches short. Congratulations on a super run for you.
Thank you, Dave. I'd like to thank the fine folks at TNT, Redman, Budweiser for having this bull. I'd like to thank our sponsor, All Pro Auto Parts, because without them, we wouldn't be here.
One of the fine Southern gentlemen from Charlotte, North Carolina, Paul Norman. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Dave. Have a good one.
The Banner brothers are up next in Mr. Chevy. They'll pull a second time in the 7th position with their other rig, Banner Brown. But this season, they've had far more success with Mr. Chevy. The Banner team has 15 national titles to their name. They'd like to make it 16 this season. This 6-engine monster has been the machine to beat on the '87 summer circuit. The strain of a long tour of duty has taken its toll on both the Banner vehicles, and they've been plagued by breakdowns. Their lead over Leo K has slipped, and they need a win here today to keep K off their doorstep. They need a full pull to do it, and they've got their best shot right here with Mr. Chevy.
Into the track, not getting it out the end like they were speculating that it would. Interesting distance.
Dave Banner, I think you had a lot of confidence down there on the line. When you lined up the sled, you had a good shot for a full pull, rather. Were you a little disappointed?
I didn't realize the track was quite this soft at the other end, but I thought I could probably get up there a little closer to the end anyway.
Leo K is still in the lead, and he's going to gain some points on you here with Mr. Chevrolet, but you've got another tractor back there, Banner Brown. Will you make any changes on your second run?
I'll probably try to run the other side of the track and maybe start out in the middle. I don't know. I think the top side maybe was a little softer than I figured it would be.
That's the strategy for right now, but I'll tell you, Dave Banner can fool the best of them. I bet you he changes his mind by the time he rehooks. Good luck in your second run, Dave. David Banner out of LaFontaine, Indiana.
Phil Patterson and Sassy Massey are up next. This team started off strong, survived a broken frame, and now is in the middle of a substantial comeback. They need big points here badly. The big 5-engine pulling rail and Phil Patterson have proved they can do it. It's going to take maximum horsepower to beat this track and the pull of the big sled. Phil Patterson will be pulling out all the stops on this run. It's do or die for the Sassy Massey.
Dave, but something left loose. Either jumped out of gear or something left loose in the rear end of the drivetrain. Tough break. Tough break for Phil Patterson and the Sassy Massey machine.
Phil Patterson, what happened to the Sassy Massey?
I think the
front set of transmission gears let loose. I don't think it's in the rear end, but we're going to have to get it back over there and pull it down and see.
All right, because you've got another class to go here at the Budweiser New York State Fair Tractor and Truck Pull. You were really on it. You were coming off the line and really lifted. It's got to be quite a jolt in the seat when something lets loose like that.
You never expect something like that to happen. And when it does, you're more concerned with getting back out of it and saving the motors, but I don't know. We're going to try to get together for tonight.
Scary a little bit?
No, you're too busy to be scared. You're just taking care of business. And
trying to get the power to the track was tough this afternoon for Sassy Massey. They'll be back.
The Banner team is up again in its number 2 rig, Banner Brown. They were disappointed they didn't catch Leo K with their first run in Mr. Chevy. That's been their main machine all summer. But the Brown tractor is also powered by 6 big Chevys and is not exactly a weak sister. They really need to put the driller away here to help secure their top spot in the point standing. He'll almost have to have a full pull to win. Let's see if the Banner team can do it.
Dave, here's a guy that can do it. We got to keep running. Dave, runner, runner. No doubt about it on that run. Dave Banner, the Banner Brothers Brown, laying down the run. And he did get it past the 300-foot gate this time, moving into the number 1 position. Leo K knocked off that number 1 spot by the Banner Brothers Brown. It's official. It's on the screen. Full pull.
Les Hawkins, a very happy guy right here. Dave Banner.
Yeah, I got everything out of the tractor it could do. You know, the blue one actually, Mr. Chevy will run a little bit better than this than most generally, but I found a better spot in the track, and boy, she done it. I was just tickled to death.
Well, when Sassy Massey went to the left-hand side, they tore up the track there. He only had the middle left, and nobody had run in the middle for a while, and the strategy worked.
Yeah, I was looking at Sassy's place. That's where I had geared to go, and then when he went out there, and I had to scoot in the middle, and it really worked out good for me.
All right, Dave Banner, one of the top pros in the TNT Redman All-American Pulling Circuit from LaFontaine, Indiana.
Robert Elliott at the wheel of Fancy Farmer, the next puller in this 9200 modified Battle of the Giants. He will have to have a full run to match the Banner Brown and send this one into a pull-off.